What is up, everybody? How are we doing today? Hope you all are having a wonderful Monday. Once again, the weather outside is fantastic. It's a beautiful day today. It is actually the evening once again. As y'all know, I did my video of my top 10 favorite Nerf revolvers. I don't know if y'all enjoyed that one or not. I want to do the same thing, but instead of 10, I only have 6. Scratch that. I have 7. We're going to do my top 7 favorite foam flinging drum blasters of all time. It's not tiny cylinders, big boy blasters, with most of them having super high capacity and being really good. Remember, before we get into the video, these are my personal favorites of all time. This is definitely not the best list. Y'all can have your own opinions. Leave them down in the comment sections if you want to. Without further ado, let's get into it. Number 7, I have the Nerf Elite 2.0 Shockwave. There's so many better drum blasters that can be in this spot. Well, the Shockwave is one of my personal favorites because it's one of my favorite Elite 2.0s, definitely not objectively. I remember watching so many videos. They were very disappointed in this blaster, but I was still very excited to get this thing back then in 2020. I got it in 2021, and honestly, it is kind of a disappointment. I've enjoyed it for what it is. It's a great memory to me. The looks is what really keeps it up at number 7. At number 6, I got the Dart Zone Adventure Force Villainator. This thing was talked about for absolute heck and back, and for good reasons. This thing is a pump action 40 round slam fire enabled blaster with a removable drum. What's there not to love? When you use blasters more and more frequently, they start to get wear down, the plastic and usability. But this one especially shows. I've been using this thing quite a bit, not extensively, but quite a bit, and it seems like it's already losing a bit of velocity as time goes on. What has Nerf made that has gone up to this level? This thing is a legendary blaster. Number 5, I got the Dart Zone Tomahawk 60. Why in the world is this thing at number 5? Well, it's a 60 round semi-auto drum-fed removable blaster that's amazing. It comes with my favorite darts, and it is semi-auto 60 round goodness. Now, why in the world is this thing at number 5 and not higher? This thing can break down very easily due to the heavy drum and not really having any security around the drum, or the fact that the pusher is very weak. It feels very loose, and the rotation mechanism is due to breaking too. And the fact that the flywheel cage is molded to the shell of the blaster. Those are some big issues that I definitely would take into consideration. Dart Zone killed it with their drum releases, and this is definitely one of them. 4 is the X-Shot Turbo Advance, or I should say, the Super Drum as they call this version. I love this blaster more than all the other ones I've talked about because this reminds me of my brother. He got this blaster in 2020. I got the Triad and the rocket launcher. Well, he got this thing, and I was so blown away how good this thing was. And after getting one for myself, I love the ergonomics on this. This is my second favorite color scheme, but mainly because it reminds me of my brother. That is number 4. At number 3, I have the Dart Zone Magnum X2 from the Covert Ops line. I reviewed this thing a couple days ago, and I love this more than the Villainator, the Super Drum, Hot Prime, 40 round, slam fire enabled. The reason why I like this more than the Villainator is because it's a lot more durable, it's a lot more consistent throughout use. Drum is removable, even though it has one extra step to remove it. I'm a huge fan of the big single dart road drums rather than the double layered stacked drums. If you really want to know my opinion on this blaster, go check out my review. Personally, one of my all-time favorites, that is the Magnum X2, coming in at number 3. My number 2 is the Nerf Mega Megalodon. You probably expected this thing to be high up on the list because if you've seen some of my videos, you'll probably know that this was the very first blaster that got me into the hobby. This was the second blaster I ever gotten. This is the best Mega Blaster of all time. Mega is my favorite line of all time. I love the Mega series, but as a blaster itself alone, it's fantastic. Top Prime, lever action, 20 rounds, slam fire, and some of y'all probably don't know about this, but it's a little difficult. You can remove the drum. So if you have a bunch of Mega Darts, grab a drum, let's fling some foam, one of my all-time favorites, and the reason why I'm in the hobby today. And number 1, numero uno, some of y'all probably saw this coming, the Buzzbee Alpha Auto 72. Definitely not the highest rated fire, definitely does not have the best ergonomics, but I love the color scheme of this thing, probably my favorite out of all of them. This is my 3rd favorite color scheme, this is my 2nd favorite color scheme, this is my 1st. It is vibrant with colors, it is very simple to use. I think this is way better than the Tomahawk 60 because even though the semi-auto is faster, you don't get to worry about thrashing and thudding up the drum spinning around. You have a much more secure fit of the drum thanks to the pin. The velocities are about the same. And plus 72 darts in a drum is insane. And the slow rate of fire is actually a good thing considering you will be lasting for an extremely long time. I have 2 of these drums. I can pretty much last an entire game. But I just love it way more. I made a review of this thing last year and I kind of explained why I like it more. But just overall in general, this is my favorite drum blaster. It's fantastic. That is my number 1, the Buzzbee Alpha Auto 72. All of the drums on these are removable except for the shockwave. Both of these take 6 AA batteries, while the other 4 are springers and don't need batteries. To recap, 7 you got the shockwave, 6 you got the Villainator, 5 the Tomahawk 60, 4 the Super Drum, 3 the Magnum X2, 2 the Megalodon, and 1 the Alpha Auto 72. Thank y'all very much for watching this video. I will see y'all in the next one, and as always, say it, Layla. Peace out, everybody.